All right, so time now for us to do the news. And what is in the news this morning? Well, government is saying that it has increased funding for the National Health Insurance Scheme by 300 million cedis. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia said the payment of arrears to hospitals by the scheme is expected to begin next week.
He was responding to a question about low government funding for the health sector at the 100-day town hall meeting on Monday.
Can you please tell Ghanaians your plans you have to help the health system, because the health system in Ghana is now in a transition. As you have already moved from transition, but the health sector is still in transition. What are the plans you have to transform the health system now? More especially mental health, national health insurance, non-communicable diseases, and expanded program on immunization. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And just before you do the answering, just want to add to that a bit more specific on the National Health Insurance Scheme. In the manifesto, you promised to increase funding for it. It's not part of the 103 achievements you put out there. Should I assume then that you haven't achieved that yet?
Thank you very much. I think in that case, I should make it 104. Because we have increased funding to the National Health Insurance under the budget. We have 300 million Ghana cedis more this year in the budget for National Health Insurance. So I think that in the area of health, we are looking very seriously at making sure that the National Health Insurance Scheme can be sustained, to provide more funding for it. We are beginning next week with payment of arrears. There have been arrears since March 2016 or so in the National Health Insurance. And a lot of service providers are in trouble. And if you don't settle these arrears, you have problems in the system. And so we have allocated funds in the budget to settle these arrears, and we are starting next week.
And when asked about the pronouncement of some governing party officials regarding the activities of pro-MPP vigilante groups, the Vice President suggested that the law must be applied rather than a personalization of the subject.
Well, but some members of the public who watched the event from Kumasi did not find his answer satisfactory.
To be honest with you, 100 days in the office is too short a time to do proper assessment. Just that it gives you indication of what is to come. So I would say that so far, so good. The foundation has been laid. If you look at the kind of ministers, the kind of economic team that has been put together from the beginning, you could see that, yes, it inspires confidence. The budget was read, and the budget gives hope to businesses, which I said is business friendly. My only concern in the 100 days, probably everybody's concern, has been the security situation in the country, particularly in the Ashanti region over the past few months, of about 3 weeks now. All the things that have been going on. I think the president has to put his feet down and make sure that everybody who is supposed to be responsible for security in the region is held responsible.
Others were, however, hopeful the promises would be fulfilled.
They also raised issues such as the other microfinance companies that have gone under with depositors' funds. They spoke with Love FM's Rasta Sasari Donko after the live town hall event.
Of course, I mean, there's something like somebody who has set his questions, write his exams, and then he's marking his own scripts. And of course, you can also see that's an extension of the State of the Nation's address and many of the things that they have put in their manifesto. I mean, he also talked about the Galamsey menace and the things that he needs to do. In fact, what really touched my heart was the bringing back of allowances for teachers, allowances for nurses, and for the fact that they have already trained 1,400 teachers in the area of ICT. Now, if I had the opportunity, I would have asked him, what is the brain behind setting 3 development funds? He talked about the Northern Development Fund, a development fund for the Middle Belt, and then also one for the coastal area. I mean, what is the thinking behind that? Now, beyond just establishing the fund, what are the specifics? Because we have seen many of such development funds. I mean, the simple one that everybody can remember is the SADA. It came and just fizzled into thin air. Nobody saw actually what SADA came to achieve. So if I had the opportunity, I would have asked him, what will go into the specifics, especially in the Northern Development Fund?
Based on radio, papers, they always talk about just a motor, DKM. But there is one thing that we are forgetting. We are here when Noble Dream did the same thing to us. We haven't heard anything. But during campaign time, our politicians go out there and say DKM, just a motors. What about, Noble Dream? My money is with Noble Dream, and we are not hearing anything. So to me, I think it's time, when mentioning the name of Justa Motors, DKM, Noble Dream needs to be mentioned too.
I was expecting the Vice President, His Excellency, to lay more emphasis on the unemployment rate in the system, because we know in the system there's a lot of graduates who are in their house looking for jobs. So I was expecting the President to lay more emphasis on what they are going to do about the unemployment rate in the system.
That's what happened in Kumasi yesterday. But for most of the audience who graced the town hall meeting itself, they were impressed with the Vice President's delivery.
It's a very good program. The Vice President, discharged the duties very well. He spoke very well. He answered the questions very well. He was very clear. He left no doubt in anybody's mind that, they are committed to what they promised the people of Ghana.
Very, very impressed. And what he shared, the 103 achievements, were very commendable. So we encourage them to do more.
Actually, for me, I think the Vice President has really done well. Actually, for the first time, this is a time we have come to a time where a Vice President has met the masses to discuss about the economic issues. For that matter, I think he has really done well.
The Vice President did very well, touching on key critical economic issue. And I was also very happy to know that within 100 days, we have about 8 billion as our foreign reserve, and that was very impressive.
The platform has been a laudable one, and I think the multimedia group of companies must be commended for this. I mean, it's a great opportunity to interact, with the presidency, for them to, outline what they are going to do for us, and also this can be seen as a self-evaluatory exercise in terms of where they came from, what they came to meet, and what they are aspiring to do. And in a way, I mean, you can see this as, let's say, a SWOT analysis.
Former Chief Executive of the Ghana Chamber of Mines, Dr. Joyce Aye, says government must also consider the exploitation of lesser-known mineral resources, explaining that could bring the country good fortunes.
She said Ghana was too reliant on gold mining whilst neglecting equally valuable minerals that could improve the livelihood of citizens.
I'd like to posit that Ghana, though awash with gold, has other minerals that lend themselves more readily into development.
That's right.
So we really need to move away from just focus on gold mining to go into the other lesser known minerals, one of which is kaolin, and then you have feldspar and so on, so that we can promote Ghanaians in mining, even shell banks in some of the coastal areas. Adodi. They grow and they form shell banks which can be used in the cement factory and so on. So, Your Excellency, I think a positive attitude towards Ghanaians in mining, focusing on not gold, but other minerals that would actually aid our development would be the way to go. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and I share those views. As a country, a lot of the times we forget how much we really have in terms of resources, and you are just pointing that out again. And I think it is definitely important because some of these minerals are in very, very high demand, much higher priced per ton than gold, and we should look at them.
In other stories, hundreds of families Easter Monday spent quality time together at the Love FM Family Party in the park in Kumasi.
That event, which is designed to encourage family outing and bonding, was well attended with parents and children participating in various fun games. Love FM's Erastus Cesare Donko was there and now reports.
The Love FM Family Party in the Park is a concept created to bring families together. It is expected that we gather around, bring the children around, we create a fun park, sort of, for families to bond together. Let me try and speak with some of the lovely kiddie bobs who have gathered in here, and I see this wonderful chap. What is your name?
My name is Asariye.
Wow, wonderful. What's the name of your school?
My school. Then today.
Wow, okay, so go and have fun, okay? All right, and what's your name?
I come from Pong.
Come from Pong. What's the name of your school?
KNUST.
KNUST. So how old are you?
7 years old.
Are you having fun here?
Yes.
Hey, what did you do?
I was doing face painting.
Uh-huh. So you're now going to paint your face?
Yes.
What's your name?
Zita Nyakwapel.
Zita, what are you doing here?
I have come here to have fun.
To have fun? And are you having fun?
Yes.
So let me try and speak with the parents on what they are getting in from here. So I have some moms here. Mommy, what's your name?
My name is Diana Derry.
Oh, okay. And what's your name?
Christiana Derizo.
Oh, okay. So how many children did you bring here today?
2 children.
2 children. Are they having fun?
Yeah, that's one here. He's having fun. Yeah, he just came out from the bouncy castle. This event, we are happy that we meet some children playing, going up and down with music for the people dancing all along. So we are really happy for coming here.
So what is it giving you? What is it giving you as a parent?
Oh, it's fine. It's lovely. It's good you should bring the children out to also socialize with other children.
Daddy here is also waiting for his turn. Are you?
Oh, actually, we're waiting for one of the kids.
Okay.
She's on the train now.
So what's the experience like? What's the experience like?
Experience like the party in the park?
The party in the park.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
I want to say that the party is so nice.
So nice, eh? Yes. Hey, why is it nice?
Because many people are enjoying here. So I can say that it's so nice. I want us to do it again.
And of course, it was very nice.
I know one person who had fun. You did too.
Oh, really?
Which of them?
No, I mean, it's always better to be around children than being around people talking politics, of course. It's always better. But, it appears that yesterday there were just 2 major events. I mean, those who were celebrating for Easter and then the town hall meeting that we organized here in Accra. So, well, I hope that you enjoy the program as well, but I enjoy the children more.
Yeah. We'll have to take care of a lot more children.
Definitely. Okay, well, that's it for the news. We're going to take a roundup again. And when we return, what we do. It's all about the newspapers. We get you insight into what the newspapers are reporting, and then we get online as well. Stay with us.
We'll be right back.